Hi, this is Enhance Your Beauty with Eileen, and I'm Eileen. I wanted to show you this new stuff I just got this week, and it's from Laura Geller. I've gotten other of these kind of things before, but this is a particularly nice one. It is, I will show you, here it is. It's I have to put on glasses for this. It's a line smoother, targeted fine line filler. Ooh, how nice is that? So I'm going to experiment with it with you. So first thing I'm going to do, number one, is I'm going to use my Laura Geller Skin Perfecting Primer with an SPF of 30. Always wear an SPF, even in your car, in the house. If there's sun coming in through your window, you can get sunburn. You can get sun exposure. Even if you're sitting there looking at the television and the sun is coming in, you can get a sunburn. So you want to first smooth on this primer, because at my age, you need primer. Then the next thing to do is to use this stuff. So it has this little metal thing, and you just kind of squeeze it out. And I have a few little places that I particularly need filling. So we're going to start at the top. So I have a little scar here from a biopsy that wound up being nothing, but I do have the scar, and I like to fill it. So you squeeze like a little bit. I actually prefer to squeeze it on my finger rather than to squeeze it on my face, because if I squeeze it on my face, too much might come out and I'll be wasting it. So I would rather just kind of put it on and then pat it like so. I don't really have the problem on the other side, but I do, moving down the face, I do like to sort of soften up these little lines here. So I'm just going to take the remainder of what was on my finger, and I'm going to put it on. I don't like to waste product. That's a big one. And these things tend to be small, and they're not that cheap. Although this wasn't bad. It was on sale. I think it was $27. But it's tiny. So, and it was on sale. I don't know what the hell it was if it wasn't on sale. So then I'm going to put a little bit over my lip just to smooth out that. And then I have like a little crease in my chin, and I'm going to pat that. Again, you want to sort of just a little patting. So, oh, and I have a little indent here. Many years ago, I had this procedure, which wasn't good. And it left me with a little scar here. So I like to fill that area in just a little bit. And also my mouth tends to go down a little bit because my teeth are small. I like to put a little bit here as well. So there you have it. Next, I have some broken blood vessels here. So you can see there's like a red, and my dermatologist told me it was broken blood vessels and I should go get a laser treatment, which I might. I mean, it's not out of the question, but for now, I'm going to use, I just dropped something. I'm going to use this green stuff, which is, I've used this before. It's called Cicapair, and it's by Dr. Jart, and it's green, and green tends to offset red, so it just cools down the skin to get some of that red out. And so I'm going to use that to get the red out. And again, I'm going to just pat down here. Now, I think I need a little more of that filler in that area again, because I put this on and I might have not patted it down. I might have used my hand to like smush it, and therefore I got rid of the filler. But I'm going to use this Cicapair all over my face, and this also has an SPF, not a lot, I mean not enough. It's got 22, but if you add the 30 from my primer and you add the 22 from this Cicapair, you got some protection there, which is a nice thing. So once again, I am going to take that filler and pat it again, because I don't feel as though I did a good enough job. Now, you could see how that green took down a lot of the redness in my face, which it's actually brilliant. It's really just basically the basics of color, which the opposite of red is green. So if you have sort of a red face and you add some green, like cooling stuff on it, you're going to neutralize your skin a lot more. Then, you really want to cover this up. You don't want it to be sitting in the element, because if it dries out, you're finished. Okay, now I'm going to use, first I'm going to wipe it. So Lancome makes this very nice stick, and it's got a brush at the end too if you want to put it on with the brush, but it's a stick and it's very smooth. It really goes on beautifully like any other foundation, but in fact you could put it on pretty much anywhere because it's a stick. You can keep it in your bag and it won't leak. Oh, how good is that? So I'm going to put that, and then I'm going to brush it and just kind of smooth it around, and it blends really nicely on my skin. Look how nice. There we go. Maybe a little more. And sometimes I really do kind of like the finger stuff. I do like using my hands because to me, it's art. It's like painting or sculpting. Sculpting, yeah. And I really like how this goes on very well. Now, I am an artist. I've been an artist my whole life, so I'm not afraid of getting my hands dirty. But when you get your brush dirty, you want to wash it. So I'm going to leave that to when I leave you. But for right now, I'm just going to leave it. But this is a really nice foundation that you can kind of use like anywhere, everywhere. Then, because I believe in a little blush, I do, even though I have this red thing here, I kind of neutralized it enough that I can put a little bit of blush on it, and now it just looks like the blush as opposed to that blotch, which I don't like. So, and then I like to put it a little bit on the tip of my nose, and then just a little drop on the cheek. Next, a little powder to set it. I do like this I'm going to clean it off for you. This Westmore Beauty does make this very nice translucent powder, and it's like almost clear, really. And what it does is just gives you just, I use a pad, which again, I'm gonna clean when I'm done. Oh, and it takes kind of like the shine. If you have like a shine, like a glare, and you don't want to show that, I can even put it here. I had some moisturizer on down here, and look how it matted it out. So now I'm ready for the rest of my makeup, which I will show you in a different video. So this is Enhance Your Beauty with Eileen, and I'm Eileen. Thank you.